Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Wednesday, December 30th, and we've got a much quieter weather pattern coming up here over the next 5 to 7 days, maybe as much as 10, but we expect a return to some very cold weather here in about 10 to 14 days and perhaps some more active weather. But again, enjoy the pretty nice weather overall here over the next week or so with near normal temperatures. We do have a touch of snow that might be moving into the area here for later today, into tonight and tomorrow near the lakeshore. We expect accumulations of perhaps a couple of inches near and west of 131, and just trace amounts to possibly isolated amounts of around a half inch to an inch in inland areas. But again, overall, this will be mainly a lake effect pattern outside of the wave that'll be coming through, and it will give all the area at least some snow showers today and tonight before transitioning again into that lake effect pattern here over the next couple of days. And again, temperatures near normal. You can see out there this morning temperatures in the low 30s with a cloud cover, pretty uniform on the temperatures. If we look at the next map, you can see across the Great Lakes, temperatures mainly in the low to mid 30s across the southern part of the state, mid 20s across northern lower Michigan, and around 20 degrees or so as you get into the eastern UP. And again, this will be a pretty normal pattern we're going to be in here for quite some time. You can see we have a forecasted low pressure system that's with a trough coming across the area, giving us some snow showers today. And if we look at the radar, you can see some of that snow showers that's going to be drawn up out ahead of that system. And again, it should be on the light side for most areas. And then if we look at the forecast map by later Friday, you can see that system off to the east, another trough pinwheeling around that upper low well to the north. And again, bringing mainly just scattered flurries in inland areas with a few snow showers along the lake shore. And if we look at the what we're looking at down the road, you can see we were in a fairly neutral pattern as far as the SOI, and then we spiked positive, but now we're beginning to see that crash. And I think that is going to continue for the next several days. We're going to see daily contributions well below the 30-day average, when that, as Joe Bastardi from Weatherupdate says, will act as a cattle prod to the atmosphere. And I think we'll begin to see a trough develop across the Midwest, Great Lakes, and cold weather for much of the eastern U.S. beginning here in about 2 weeks, give or take a few days. If we look at the 6 to 10 day outlook from NOAA, you can see while temperatures are expected to be above normal across the Great Lakes and below normal precipitation across much of the area of the northern U.S., we do see that area of troughing across the west continue to expand and eat away at the warmth across the east. And we're going to begin to see some pooling of moisture across the desert southwest into Texas. And if we go to the 8 to 14 day outlook, you can see a little bit less in the way of above normal temperatures. And I think over time we'll see this area begin to show more blue here, as I think that the GFS model is not quite seeing what the other models are seeing. And you can see again more moisture beginning to pool up. And we can show you a forecast model actually from the GFS for this is day 9 and 10, where we see an expansion of precipitation, perhaps with a storm. Now, normally I would say don't even worry about looking at the GF model on precipitation day 9, day 10. But this does fit the pattern of the SOI crash and what we do expect to happen. We do expect a pretty good system to come out of the southwest and head to the east or northeast. And behind that, we could see the coldest air of the year in about 2 weeks. And if we look at the latest MGL, you can see currently we're in phase 6. The GFS still has it lollygagging in phase 6 and phase 7 over the next couple of weeks. But most of the rest of the models, the European, the JMA, and the Canadian, all show us going into phase 8. And phase 8 across the US in January into phase 1 and 2 is very cold signals. And we do expect that the other models are going to be correct in taking us into phase 8 as we get around the 7th to the 10th of January. And we should turn very cold across much of the eastern U.S. at that time, and perhaps stormy as well. Thanks for stopping by, and have a great day, and 73s to all.